When we open up our Bibles to John chapter 14 verse 27, the second half, it reads, "Let not your hearts be troubled, neither let them be afraid." Jesus here is saying, don't be troubled and don't be afraid. I want to speak it over you as well. Don't be troubled and don't be afraid. When you look at the times that we are living in, these words are so apt, right? Look around. The pandemic that just happened, the uncertainty of tomorrow, the financial crisis that's just lurking around. People are surely going through so much of stress. There's so much of problems all around. And yet in all these times, Jesus is encouraging us. Don't be troubled and don't be afraid. But Jesus does not just tell us don't be troubled and afraid. When you look at the starting of that same verse, in verse 27, in the start, Jesus says, "Peace I leave with you." That means Jesus is saying, I'm giving you my peace. You know, the peace that Jesus gives us, it's the calmness in our spirit that knows deep within that God is above everything. That no matter what happens, God is still in control. Look at Jesus in the storm. When he was sleeping in the boat, the storm was raging. The waters were flooding the boat. The disciples were scared that their lives would perish. And yet Jesus could sleep in that storm. The same way Jesus gives us that peace, that no matter what is raging around us, no matter what troubles are surrounding us, we still can sleep in the storm. I want to encourage you. Don't let your hearts be troubled. Don't be afraid. I know the problem's great. I know the situation is gone beyond your control. I know that things seem to be difficult for you to handle. But I also know one thing, that God is above everything. And in time, in due season, God will surely lift you up and place you on higher ground. And the amazing thing is, to handle all the situations, God gives us His peace. He gives us that assurance deep within us that no matter what, He is above it all and He will take us through it all. So once again, I want to tell you, don't let your hearts be troubled and don't be afraid. God bless you.